Now, welcome to In-Depth Analysis. You see, ever since the call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu regenerated, I noticed that some sections of the North are being hypocritical about the call for his release. I really don't know why. For me, I consider that situation to be some kind of not removing the log in your eyes, but you want to remove the speck in another person's eyes. And it's laughable. Let me start with this post I saw on social media. It was posted by one Bashir Ahmad. He used to be the former media aide to late President Muhammadu Buhari. And he wrote, "It is a grave betrayal to the innocent lives lost and the countless victims of the IPOB brutality to call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. This is a man who deliberately incited violence, engineered dying, and unleashed destructions across the southeast and other parts of Nigeria. His actions tore family apart, destabilized communities, and left deep scars on our nation." Bashir Ahmad, former media aide to late President Muhammadu Buhari. He wrote this. It's not just this. There is this other coalition of Northern group. They came out, and this was what they had to say. I'd like you guys to listen to them.
It is morally reprehensible and politically irresponsible that some individuals who claim to be Democrats are openly advocating for the release of a man whose violent successionist agenda has claimed over 1,200 innocent lives, including more than 400 security personnel, banned over 100 police stations, and caused the destruction of property worth over 450 billion across the southeast. CNG warns that no amount of street protest or emotional manipulation will erase these atrocities or compel the Nigerian state to compromise the rule of law. The coalition of northern groups therefore condemns unequivocally the planned protest for Kanu's release, describing them as reckless, provocative, and a direct affront to Nigerian sovereignty and judiciary. 2. Urge the federal government to see Kanu's trial to its logical conclusion, ensuring that justice is neither delayed nor diluted under political pressure.
You see, the truth is, the bad governance, they bring about this back and forth. Everybody trying to hold on to their own people, even if the person is inflicting pain on them, they still want to hold on them based on ethnic ties. It's based on the unfairness of the government. I make we get this kind of attitude. Everybody wants to hold on to their own terrorists. I beg, no touch our own, no leave our own, no buy our own. But the truth is, most people or everybody calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu is calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu based on fairness. What is good for the goose is good for the ganders. What is good for the goose is good for the ganders. If you go to the southeast you just mentioned right now, I don't think there's an IDP camp there. In the entire southeast, there's no IDP camp. No. But go to the north. Why can't you speak about those people at the IDP camps? Why can't you speak about your local government that has been taken away from you by Boko Haram? Is that not sovereignty of Nigeria? Would you still call that place part of Nigeria? A place where the security force can't go into. A place where you yourself, you can't go into. Yet you've not spoken about it. Is our sovereignty not threatened? Is it not threatened already? Is the sovereignty of Nigeria not threatened already? Or taken self? Would they even talk of threat? Hasn't it been taken? How many times have you spoken about it? That this small speck with the person eyes, naim they worry you. All we're asking for is fairness. What's good for the goose is good for the ganders. Now take a look at my screen. These are over 3,000 people that were pardoned under the Safe Haven, whatever, organized by Buhari. And majority of the people who they there are northerners, if not all. See them there. More than 3,000 people, they tagged them to be ex Boko Haram members, ex bandits that were integrated back into the society. See them, giving them pardon. These are people that have maimed people. These are people that their victims are still in the IDP camps. Now them they here, they swear oath of allegiance. They chop chicken, wear shebi. See them looking good. From here now, they might even give them jobs. Living good lives. Some might have even gone back to the bush. See them. More than 3,000. Or are we going to talk about the new guy that just surfaced? See him on my screen. See him. Look at him, banded himself, his whole chest with magazines. Take a look at him. Now him, they negotiate with FG on his own terms and conditions. See him there. For one day, your organization, your group has not called for his arrest. But FG can go as far as Kenya, international, to go pick up somebody. But look at somebody in your backyard. See him. Have you called for his arrest? No. Miriam Sander, her case still in court, and she was granted presidential pardon because she applied for an appeal. Her case still in Supreme Court. Her appeal in Supreme Court. She wasn't asked to withdraw the appeal, and she was granted presidential pardon. You reach Nnamdi Kanu own, they're saying they court, making concluding trial. When the Attorney General can just discontinue the case and everybody just chill. Trying Nnamdi Kanu self na illegality because of the mode and manner in which he was brought into the country. Extraordinary rendition. They broke the international law there. Your fellow Northerner Gunmi went to see the bandits. When he was asked, does the military know where these bandits are? He said, yes, the military know where they are. How many times your group don't ginger the military, make them go arrest all of them so that the North will be very safe? How many times? Then that small speck with another person, they sweetie. Because him be Igbo man. If you say nobody go speak for him. How many IDP camps they east, they southeast? How many? Never help yourself finish, they look for who you could help. Say 1,200 individual, 400 security agents. You know how many they lavish their life for North every day? Do you know how many waste their lives in the North every day? Not even on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. Daily basis. How many they don't arrest? How many we don't see for court? I tell you, say bandits, now they give them terms and conditions. You're here. See us now line up, sit down because of one man. One man. All they are asking for is fairness. The same pardon granted to A should be granted to B. Any day the state decides to uphold the rule of law, fine, everybody lives to it. But for now, since they are pardoning, pardon this man also. Because the call for his pardon or the call for his release didn't start today. It didn't start yesterday. It didn't start last year. It didn't start last 2 years. The entire Southeast has been calling for his release. The entire Southeast. And yet, let's call a spade a spade. For us to stand as one country, there need to be equity, fairness, and justice in all quarters. Because you guys are making the Igbos feel like a top-class citizen. Man, this tribe, they're among the top 3 tribes for Nigeria. And yet, see how they are being treated. It's not fair. Yet, nobody can travel from Abuja to Kaduna. Who they there? An Igbo man mount that road. Are the Igbos the one on that road? Are the Igbos the one in Sambisa? Are they the ones in Sambisa Forest? Are they the ones in at Zamfara Gold Mine? Are they the ones in Benue, in Yalewata? Haba. Make we get sense.